How about you go sit back down and that's the while you wait.
Uh-huh. So it's on my lap, so I can just go.
Was Sweat even here?
Who? I don't know.
Okay.
I did not see, but I don't know.
No. Y'all ready?
All right, can we stay for 1 hour after the game? Okay.
It's right here. No, 1 more hour. He said he's coming soon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I really have a lot of victories to talk about other than Simmons was sick before the game. We hit him quickly and we just a bit cautionary there. Other than that, everybody came out okay. My hat goes off to Jacksonville. They did a nice job. We obviously had 13 penalties. We have 4. Whether I agree with them or don't agree with them, it doesn't matter. They call them. And so you have that many penalties, you give a field position, you can outstat them to death, but it doesn't matter. It's the score that matters, and we got to take care of business there. So for that time period.
And you just, the last defensive drive, what stands out for them? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, they had a good starting point before, we got to do a better job there. Okay, I couldn't, and, you know, it's a game, when we talk about game of inches, it's a game of inches, and quite a chance right there. Back in position and off by an inch, you can make a catch. So you gotta go up, stop them, and get that done.
Andy, what you see on the 99-yard interception return? How did that go awry?
Yeah, they popped out, they showed blitz and popped that guy out. I didn't see him. And, I ended up in the interception.
and the outside, I think it's 16-1, basically 7.6 yards per play.
Yeah, listen, there's always, that's always the foot. That's an else that hurt. It's always good and bad and things you can learn from and move forward with. We'll make sure we do that. We got to be more disciplined, definitely part of it, and then I've got to obviously evaluate those and go from there.
The last time you guys didn't have the ball, not the very last, but you guys do score, what's the balance of prioritizing spending clocks comes it back to open?
Yeah, listen, that's a tough ask. It's number one defense in the national football that we're playing. So we want to make sure that we get in the end zone. I have full trust in our defense that they have special teams to take care of business, and you know, so we scored. We do the best job you possibly can to get in the end zone. I want to simply have to kick the field goal and do that. Sure.
Which is a great next play, goal on the trouble box.
That was great. There's my whole team, but that was I turned on him, said, yeah, they did a nice job and they were hard enough to grab the ball up. So,
Was there some common denominator you saw to special teams penalties or what was going on there?
no, there wasn't coming down there. That was like complex. So, just face the problem. But,
If you talk about that final touchdown, what do you think? As you're saying, the ball twice and then those.
yeah, I thought we had him there. Yeah, but it's competitive. He had a big day. Driving in his legs.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Great.
Probably.
Coming down for the last, but they all right. Yeah. Car was full. Wow. Luckily, right. I heard your wings got busted. How did that? Xavier Ward was falling out. Landed right on smack on my head.
Usually at day of our own time.
Well, I'm hoping that it's
Still seeing what happens.
I'm hoping it's just to that.
Yeah.
Because I've got an extra.
Do you want to go scout that around for a second? We'll scout it out. Over here.
You did. I'm glad you could laugh about it. Well, I was concentrating on the play. 7,200. Just see it coming back for that. Are you with kids? I'm trying, but really won't be right. They had land without any hands. They said not yet. And then I look down and I'm like, well, that's not good. And you see wires and stuff.
Wires.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, it's coming. Because.
That man was Patrick, guys. All right, guys, go ahead and fire away. Yeah, I mean, obviously it sucks, you know, you let the game slip away. Credit to them, they played hard. They played hard the entire game, and they got a lot of good football players. And they closed out there at the end, and so it still sucks whenever you get a lead like that, and, you know, you're not able to hold it through the rest of the game.
Patrick, what would you see on the interception return as we look back at it anyway, or maybe as the play
Yeah,
went?
I mean, honestly, they just got to the coverage that they played. They had played zero kind of inside that 10-yard area in previous games, and they hadn't shown the poppers with the linebackers popping out when they were protected. And I think back to a game against Cincinnati earlier in the year that they had Jamar Chase kind of on a slant route, and so I saw the look and I checked to the play. The end routes having 3 ends, knowing that they were trying to pass off the guys, and Juju was going to pop wide open, and he did. But that credit to, I mean, they schemed themselves, and they kind of looked over what they could do better, and they popped right underneath where I was throwing the ball, and so. It was a great call by them defensively, and obviously a great play by Zero, getting the pick, and then I got to find a way to tackle him or slow him down after he gets the interception.
If that's like the biggest mistake, Patrick, just how much of it is going to nag you guys when you look back and just the amount of penalties you had that sort of stopped your momentum at times?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just talks about our whole entire season. I mean, I feel like we have the guys, and we've executed at certain points of game and looked really good, and then we kind of crush ourselves with penalties and mistakes and interceptions and fumbles or whatever that is. I mean, it's just we've kind of done that to ourselves all year long. It's kind of been one guy here or there, and in this league, it's so close that those change games, and so we got to be better. You know, we've lost too many games already, and so we got to find a way to be better as a team and. Come together and play better throughout the rest of the season.
I know it might not be reflective in the outcome, but how do you think the offensive line is coming together? Because no sacks today, felt like you had more time to survey the field.
Yeah, they did a great job. Offensively, we did a great job in certain parts of the game. I mean, when we weren't hurting ourselves and getting penalties or throwing interceptions or anything like that, I mean, we moved the ball and we were able to move the ball down the field quickly. And so I thought the offensive line did a great job, and everybody like that, it's easy for me to kind of survey the field, and I was hitting guys that were second, third, fourth reads in the progression, and so if they keep doing that, we'll keep putting up points. You know, we just got to find a way to win games at the end.
Patrick, it's obviously week to week, every game, but did you think after last week maybe you'd cross a certain threshold where you guys are kind of clicking and on a path that you think was going to be more just straight upward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we'll continue to get better and better. I thought we did a lot of great things in the game today. We moved the ball, we were able to score at the red zone and do what we wanted to do there. It's just we hurt ourselves with penalties. And so I think as we continue to clean that stuff up, we'll continue to put more and more points on the board. And we have another great challenge this next week. You know, we were playing the Lions. It's a great football team. They scored a lot of points themselves and plays with a lot of pride. And so it'll be super important for us to go in with the right mindset, knowing it's going to be a great challenge.
Patrick, you guys have won a lot of close games in the past. I mean, coming down to 13 seconds, right? Like, how do you guys get back to that, to win those close ones?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's confidence more than anything. You know, we were able to get that drive there at the end and then get the touchdown to go ahead. And I thought defensively they did a lot of good things. It was 2 plays. I mean, it was a big play down the sideline and the pass interference in the end zone. Obviously, when it trips and runs in, but pass interference in the end zone sets that up, and they're just right there. And so, I mean, there's 2 third downs, third and longs. It's just about closing it out there. And for us, we got to be better at not getting in that situation in general offensively and making that mistake early in the third quarter. And so it's just little things here and there, but that's the difference in the game.
This is not that's all you have to do on a per-play basis offensively. That's better than have around here. Did it feel that way on the field? Did you feel here?
Yeah, I mean, other than the interception and a couple penalties, I thought we did a great job offensively today. That's a good defense, and so we'll continue to build on that. We'll continue to get better at cleaning up the penalties and cleaning up the mistakes and like the interception and the turnovers and stuff like that. But I feel like we're going in the right direction offensively. And so now it's about just finding ways to win. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how you play, if you're not finding ways to win football games and make winning plays. And so we got to be better at that.
The run game, what I think was best it's been all year. How much of that helped pass and making sure what games?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you see the play actions and you see the bootlegs that we were able to run that comes off the run game, and I think that just comes with the chemistry that O-line's building and the chemistry that they're building with the running backs as well. And so
That's stuff that will continue to get better and better over time. And we'll just continue to work off that as well and try to find ways to make the offense even better.
I know Boston final, but we're almost dragged down in that go ahead and score fourth quarter. Can you just take us through that part?
Which one are you talking about?
The next got sacked.
Oh yeah, just kind of they played a good coverage and the guy got a hand on me and just trying to stay up. It's always a little bit of panic whenever you're kind of down with your head down towards the ground, but then just playing football, you got to be a competitor. It's not about being a quarterback and being in games like that. It's about going out there and competing, and I was trying to do that.
Same thing also, Patrick, about touchdown run. Was that true option or how did that?
Yeah, it was read option, and then there was a couple options for me to throw the ball as well. And
Mhm.
how they played their coverage, it turned out like man, and so those guys followed the routes that we were running, and then obviously the guys followed the running backs, and there was no one left for me, and so it kind of made it easy for me to just get in the end zone. But I mean, being able to have that ability, I mean, it'll help the run game in the long run.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
We got Chris Jones to come.
Can we sneak back through there?
What's that? They haven't let anybody in the back. The guy in front said this is.
Well, they haven't told me, they have told me.
I need to be in it, so I'll get me to the main locker. Is it this over here?
Okay, because he sent me, it's just like, somebody needs to
It's
talk.
like Chris stands out for football. Yep.
Oh, it's like this. Mobility. It's hard to win a game when you beating yourself in the foot like that. You know, it's tough. I think we got to clean up on all phases. That's why people feel the forced errors guys. I think we can get there. We can get back on track.
What did you see on Trevor Lawrence's touchdown when he fell first? I mean, did you get a good view of him as he hit the ground? And after that, how did that play out?
I thought multiple times we just got to finish. We got to finish. Yeah. Multiple rounds there, but we just got to finish that play. The full play for him to be able to break that in down. But yeah, I think I put it on us and the defense. We got to finish. You know, we got to bring them down.
Chris, you guys after over 2 bounce back, you guys past 4. What do you just expect to improve a lot?
We'll continue to bounce back. We gave this game away. Well, so many mistakes by us. So many things we could have done differently. Watch them. Got a quick turn on for a week. I think this group will bounce back. I think we're going to fix the areas that we can control as the penalties. And once we eliminate the penalties, to play disciplined football, I think we put ourselves in a good position to win.
Is it that much more frustrating, Chris, because you feel like in terms of game plan, you contain ETN, nobody on the from a receiving standpoint really stands out? Do you feel like the game plan was there to be executed maybe a little bit better?
I think the game plan especially got a really great game plan. I think us at the defensive line, other than finishing plays, we got to be a little more disciplined on our rush lanes. We let
Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence get out multiple times today, especially in the red zone. I think the second touchdown he ran it in himself. The last touchdown of the game he ran it in himself, and that's on the D line. That's on the D line. We're rushing forward D lineman. We gotta be cognizant on our gaps. One man get out of the gap and widen it out, and for me, I think that personal, the team and a quarterback.
Chris, what was the key to the goal line stop? And how much did you feel like you guys were really sort of taking some momentum at that point of the game?
The key was we knew he was a jumper, so we go low and let the linebackers go high, and that's what happened. And we pushed the ball out.
And did you feel like at that point, like you guys had a real surge going with the momentum of the game and everything?
Yeah, I think they kind of shifted the momentum. Fourth down stop and come up with a fumble. I think juices are flowing, giving our offense the opportunity to get the ball back, put the ball in Pat's hands. We always believe in that offense when Pat has the ball. So, for us, we came off on high.
Chris, from week one until now, have you seen improvement on some of the things that you guys have wanted to fix? And
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we've improved week in and week out. There's still areas you can get better at, you
Yeah.
know. There's still areas you can improve in. That's the development of football.
Yeah.
You know, you're always improving, always improving. Some weeks you're gonna have a little more adversity
right,
where things like penalties creep up. But we're gonna watch film, we're gonna talk about it, fix that on our error, and make sure that we improve next week.
Chris, how much of it as a group do you sense the penalties are uncharacteristic and can be solved quickly?
It can be solved. I think Derek Knight had a penalty on holding. That's something that we get our hand placement right. Holding or 3-5, you know, little things like that, you know, eyes, discipline, fundamentals. I think we harp on that. I think those guys are going to take them to heart and fix it.
Last one. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Is that it?
I'm sure long